Hi guys, so I'm here to do a quick overview of this pregnancy, and I'm going to try to make this underneath 15 minutes because I posted so many videos this week. So first of all, I'd like to start off by saying that this experience was, even though this is my second child, indeed special to me because, as you all know, my only other child is 8 years old. I did not see myself really having any more kids. That's first thing. Secondly, that this pregnancy was almost brand new to me because with the difference in between the two, I actually forgot everything about what I was supposed to and not supposed to be experiencing throughout this pregnancy. So in a way, it was like everything being brand new again. Basically like my first time around again. When they say that every pregnancy is different, don't take that with a grain of salt because nothing about this pregnancy for the most part was the same as with my other son, my first son. So yeah, with this pregnancy I actually had no morning sickness, which I experienced for 5 months with my first son. And with this pregnancy, there was absolutely no morning sickness to the point where I had to throw up. A little bit of nausea that came and went, but definitely no morning sickness at all, ever. The second thing I experienced with this pregnancy was something that I thought was a myth, but came to find that it was, yeah, definitely real. Was pregnancy hormones, and I did not. Of course, I had them with my first son, but I didn't experience them to the point where they made me so bitchy and moody all the time, like I was on my period 24/7. So yeah, that was a symptom from this pregnancy that I did not expect. Yeah, definitely hormones was my biggest I did experience nosebleeds. I had those with my son also. And that was the way I found out I was pregnant also, again, was through nosebleeds, because a lot of women, actually, it's a common but uncommon symptom how most women find out that they're pregnant or not. Like with my son, that was my basically sign that I was pregnant. And with this son, it was my sign that I was pregnant also was nosebleeds. And every time that he was growing and I was having hormonal changes, I noticed that my nose started bleeding really bad again. So yeah. Also, with this child, I expected to be group B, strep B positive, and I was actually negative because I was positive with my first son. So I expected that I would be positive this time around, but fortunately I don't have to worry about that because I'm negative. And my blood pressure went up with my first son, and it actually, my blood pressure is usually really higher than normal anyway, but with this pregnancy it actually went down and stabilized and was normal throughout the whole pregnancy. For some reason, this pregnancy actually made me healthier in terms of my blood pressure. At this pregnancy, I did not take the free prenatals from the health clinic. Instead, I got my own, which was Centrum prenatals and one-a-day prenatals, and Flintstone prenatals, and some type of organic prenatal vitamins that I bought once. But out of the four, my favorite to take would have been the one-a-day prenatal vitamins. Those one-a-day women's prenatal. They came with DHA. They come with 2 bottles in them, maybe for like $20. Those were my favorite because they gave me the most energy and I felt them the most, basically. My stomach did not grow as much as I expected that it would with this pregnancy. It was actually bigger with my first son. And I know how they say once your stomach is stretched, it's gonna grow faster and bigger the second time around. No, it was actually smaller this time, and I did develop, but for some reason I developed more stretch marks on my stomach, even though it was smaller. Like my son last time, I had to get induced, and I told you guys I was comfortable with being induced because I've already experienced it with my first son, and I already know what's going down. Like, it was going to be probably extremely long and extremely painful because I'm not going in the hospital like most people would at 5 and 6 centimeters to start labor, and have it just hitting you like that. I'm going in at 1 centimeter and not thinned out at all. So I'm assuming that's what's going to make it a little bit longer. What else? With this pregnancy, I actually was a lot more active, even though I really didn't do shit, because you guys know I don't work or whatever. I do go to school, but I don't work. I was a lot more active, even though I didn't do much, and maybe that's what made this pregnancy a bit easier on me when it came to things like just regular aches and pains and my blood pressure and everything else. Who knows? But yeah, I was definitely a bit more active, because with my son, I remember not doing anything. When I say not doing anything, I mean not even doing laundry, because I had someone doing that for me. Well, my ex-husband, actually. We are not even doing laundry. So this time around, yeah, I was definitely a bit more active. About this induction date for the 29th, which is the day actually ahead of my due date. Basically, I'm a little bit nervous about the pain because I kind of remember it, and I also remember throwing a fit and getting my epidural somewhere between 2 and 3 centimeters, because I was afraid of the pain and I was already hurting. My tolerance is really low. Well, I kind of know about the hospital that I'm going to now, and from what most people have told me, they wait until like 4 or 5 centimeters to give you the epidural. So yeah, I'm definitely not looking forward to the pain. What I'm going to do for the rest of the night and tomorrow to be ready is basically drink a lot of water, since I know, since I know that I won't be able to eat, at least I'll be able to stay hydrated, to be hydrated when I go in. I'm going to drink a lot of water, and I'm going to take tonight fiber therapy, and this is semi castor oil, but not as strong, of course. It's just basically, excuse me, it's basically regular like powdered fiber. You just put it into your drink, and it makes it taste like an orange drink, and it makes you go poop, but the next day, like not the same night, and it's not going to come out like as dramatic as castor oil would, like all over the toilet and all over the place, and when you gotta go deal. It's basically just like it softens it up and moves it through and brings it out, because you're pushing down there, especially if you got the epidural and you can't feel, you're using not only your personal muscles but your backside muscles also. So that's why usually when you feel the urge to push, it's going to feel like you got to take a shit, because those muscles are also going to be part of the deal. Okay, sorry about that. My camera died. My laptop died. What I was going to say was I would definitely be cleaning out ahead of time, so I don't have to worry about issues going on down there as far as pooping on the delivery table goes. And I would be drinking a lot of water to hydrate within the next 2 days. Even though they told me to, and it's going dead again. Even though they told me to eat before I go, I'll probably only eat like salad or something like that. Because if I eat a really big meal, it's not going to sit well on my stomach. I'm going to get sick. And I'm going to be really, really hungry later on because I've stretched my stomach out. So I probably end up eating like a salad or something right before I go in, and bringing me some snacks before they start giving me Pitocin or whatever the hell they're going to give me. And if all else fails, I just bring in a little, I don't know, a little sandwich or something if I really can't last that long without eating. Even though I'm pretty sure I'll get sick because I tried to eat with my first son and I got extremely sick and threw it up. So I kind of understand why they tell you not to eat now. It doesn't mix well with the medications, or I guess the contractions and everything else going on. So yeah, that's gonna be it for my little pregnancy wrap up, and I can't wait to let you guys meet my son, which I'm probably going to do either Sunday when I get back or Monday. So yeah, thanks for watching. Alrighty.